Hey guys, you ever want to do a performance mod on your Skidoo but you don't want to spend a fortune on an aftermarket muffler? We got a simple little trick here that I've tried on previous sleds, and this is on a 2015, but you can do it on any of the XP or XS models. Start out with, we've got the muffler off, and what we did is we used a 7/32 drill bit, put a little screwdriver flat blade, drive it underneath the rivet head and hold it, and then just lightly drill out your rivets, and you've got it popped off. You got 5 rivets on here. You pop it off, there we go, and then you got it exposed. Now next trick is getting to the muffler packing on the outlet side without disturbing the flow. So what we did is we marked out, we've got a line, I don't know if you can see it, but we put a surgery line right here with a marker, and that keeps it inside the divider baffles inside the muffler. And so what we did is just, we're going to cut that off with a cutoff wheel because it's real thin, and then we'll open that up and we can take out a lot of that muffler packing, and we'll give it a shot there, and then we can just braze it back in. If you got a guy that knows how to braze, or you can do it yourself, that's what I'm doing, and you can just braze this patch right back in with a torch and brazing rod. So that's what we'll start with, and we'll go from there. So we'll go see how it goes. Here's your typical grinder, 4-inch grinder, and what we got is a DeWalt cutoff blade. As you can see, it's really thin, and you can find that most places that sell the cutoff accessories and grinder wheels and so forth. So you put that on there, and that way it makes a nice narrow cut that you want to put into this, and that way it's easy to braze back shut. So we'll start. I already got some of this cut just for the sake of time. So just go, and you hold the saw really easy. We'll cut around and we'll show you what we got once we get around here. So, thing is to not make your cuts so sharp on the corners. So what we do is we do little 45-degree cuts, and then it doesn't quite make it so sharp for the saw. There we go. And once you get those all connected with your cuts, it pretty much just pops apart. Watch yourself, because this thing gets kind of sharp. And then what you got is you got your muffler exposed. As you can see, there's a baffle in here, which is the kind of primary baffle in this muffler, and then it goes into the glass pack portion of it in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this up a little bit here, let a little bit more noise flow through it, and then we'll probably get in here and take out some of this muffler packing in here. So we'll let you know what we got once we get in there. Okay, what we did here is we did a couple small cuts into this baffle area, and then behind, once you get into this lower part of the muffler, then you've got a wad of fiberglass packing, which is the noise absorbency, basically, is what it is. So you can just reach in there, pull that out, and that will open up a little bit more noise to flow. I guess it kind of depends on how much you want, but a guy can take it all out or take part of it out, and you know, really you can probably get by with these taking most of it out, and what you got left is basically, I'd leave a little bit in there. It's not, you know, I leave maybe 1/3 of it in there just to give you a little bit of suppression, and then that opens up a little bit more noise. Not as much noise is filtered out of the muffler. So, and then what we can do is we can just braze that right back shut, and you know, that's pretty much where most of your noise is eliminated out that final area there, that chamber. So we can put that back together, braze it shut, and you're good to go. And what we did here is we just rebrazed this cutout piece back in and just got it stuck in there and held in place with some magnets and got it brazed in. And so now what we'll do is we'll put that last piece in. I'm going to braze it back in, and then we'll be ready to rivet it back on and then try it. So that's where we're at. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, also I forgot to mention that we did not modify the exhaust flow. We wanted to keep it stock because the Skidoo engineers are pretty good. This is on an E-Tech motor, so the E-Tech engines are pretty, susceptible to exhaust flow changes. So we kept the exhaust flow the same. The only thing we did is we took out the muffler packing to increase the noise level a little bit without, cutting holes up inside it. I don't want to mess with the E-Tech motors that way. So this is basically keeping a stock exhaust flow. It's just opening up the muffler resonance to let it a little bit more noise through. So that's good. Okay, we're back. We got the outside panel put back on, rebrazed, and I went around with a small hammer and just tapped on my braze to make sure I didn't have any holes anywhere, and I found that there's one little pinhole right there that cracked through. So I'll hit that again with the brazing rod, and that should be all sealed up nice and tight. And after that's done, we'll slip your cover back on and re-rivet the cover back on, and you're good to go. That'll do it.